Delicious is an understatement. Listen, Easter is all about gathering around the table, right? And with dishes that feel both special and familiar, I think this is going to be special. We're about to do a garlic baked Kingklip with a golden herbed crumbed topping, and I think it fits the brief perfectly. So we've got baker and owner of Mondvol, Andriette Georgiou here. She's joining us in the kitchen. Yes, I put a little French twang on that, Georgiou. And she's going to be doing something incredible. We're going to show you how STORK baking margarine brings richness and flavor to this celebratory meal, and it's served with a side of yellow rice, and it's warm, comforting, and a dish that the family's going to absolutely love, and it might just become their favorite. So, Andriette, since we put some pizzazz on everything, we're going to do it with the food as well?
Yes. So for me, what I love about a bread crumb, it just elevates your food, and it's so delicious. And the reason for it, especially if you combine it with a fish like Kingklip, is you've got the soft texture of the fish, but then you've got this texture of this crunchy topping, which is just so delicious.
Listen, Andriette, you're speaking my language. So I'm going to go on this side here because it looks like you're already starting.
No, I'm going to let you help me.
Okay, cool. At your service. What are we doing first?
So, one first thing you would want to do is just start your rice. Just follow the package instructions and get that nice and fluffy and going. We've added some turmeric just to give it like that yellow, beautiful thing. And you can also add some cinnamon. And if you like some raisins, that also would go in there.
I love that. Those are warming spices as well. So perfect for the season.
Again, rice is also wonderful complementary to a fish dish. It just really adds that, substance, if you'd like.
It does.
Now, we've got currently our beautiful STORK baking margarine that is melting down, and we've got breadcrumbs. So we are going to be adding the breadcrumbs. But before we add it to there, we're going to add some garlic. I'm not shy of garlic.
I don't think you can go wrong with that, though. It's a real good flavor enhancer. But before you put all these other ingredients in, I want to talk about the one we're using right now, and that's obviously STORK's baking margarine. Now, this is a secret to both simple and complex recipes. It's offering a high-fat content. We're talking about up to 80% in plant oils. So this is going to be guaranteeing something that's moist and give you a tender result. And on top of this, the margarine also has been a trusted favorite in South African kitchens for like 70 years, and that's earning its place in cookbooks and family traditions alike. I can remember a lot of the recipes that we use for this, which I'll talk about in just a bit. Nostalgia's coming to me, but it's a tried and tested opportunity. These are through generations now. STORK brings the OG margarine that home bakers trust, and that's to allow them to elevate their recipes with rich flavor and perfect texture. And I was talking about the things that we used to do as a kid. Like, I would literally have like a slice of white bread with some STORK margarine on, and then we'd have something like snoek that was very traditional. And so like nostalgia for me was just wrapping the snoek up in the bread and chowing it and hopefully not swallowing any bones. Because that was the most frustrating thing when it tastes so good.
That sounds a bit dangerous.
It does,
I wouldn't really recommend that.
I wouldn't either.
But it sounds delicious. So now we are building some flavor with our breadcrumbs. So I've added some fish spices. You can just add salt and pepper if you like.
Is this to the breadcrumb itself?
To the breadcrumb. Can you see it's becoming nice and toasty because of that beautiful butter? Of the margarine. And here we've got the rice. So just on the rice, you can add also some of the margarine. And what that's going to do right at the end, it's making it nice and glossy and delicious. Okay, so... And
like we just heard, there's like a lot of moisture coming through from this as well. So I love how this is...
You can also give that a beautiful stir.
This is almost going to protect the novice that's getting into the kitchen and that might burn their food too much. The moisture here might just save them.
I've got to be honest with you. I am a little bit scared of rice, but if you just treat it like you would treat someone you love and care for it should be fine. Now, lemon is your best friend. We've got the beautiful Kingklip. We want to add lemon as well. So we're going to be adding the whole zest into these breadcrumbs. I wish people could smell what I'm smelling.
I know, that's the only sort of thing that we're missing here in terms of conveying to our audience right now. But we can describe it because what's coming through right now, it's like there's a warmth to it, and there's definitely going to be a crispiness, but also that zestiness like you've heard. So think ocean meets island, and you kind of have a little bit of what's smelling right now. It's amazing.
And don't be scared of using fresh herbs again. We're going to use dill. Dill is a wonderful accompaniment for our beautiful fish. So we're going to also give that a little bit of a toast.
Dill for me is such an interesting flavour enhancer though as well.
I love it.
It really does pair it. I used to think that dill had like I wouldn't say like a licorice taste, but it brought something very different in terms of my taste buds. When I started to acquire it, I realised, it's perfect to add with dishes like this, especially when talking about fish. It adds that freshness to it as well. So love what you're doing here, Andriette.
It really does add a beautiful, it's almost, dill's very soft for me, but it's there, it's present. So now we've got our toasted breadcrumbs. Do you want to come help me out? We've got got two beautiful Kingklips here, and we're going to be covering it with the breadcrumbs. So, yeah, we can just take this. You want to do it?
Yeah, I've washed my hands, so can I use my hands, or is it better to use a spoon?
Hands are your best tool.
Nice.
Washed, clean hands are your best tool.
So I want to get it right on top here. Do I want to like massage it in as well?
You don't have to. That's perfect. Yeah, like that. How long did this just take us?
I don't even know. It couldn't even been a minute. That was
Not even a minute.
Quick,
and immediately it elevates your dish. And now you're quite the favorite in the household.
You couldn't have said it any better. I think when you really want to show off and like add that bit of pizzazz, add that sort of effect to a dish.
Absolutely.
This is it right here.
Look at that. That is
wow.
stunning. Now, this is going to go into the oven, so you do not have to stress about cooking this and frying this fish. You're not going to be worried about it. So you can put it in the oven for us.
All right.
That's going to be in for 15 to 20 minutes.
What temperature, like 180? 180,
perfect.
Beautiful. Oh, my goodness, and it looks so good.
And the aroma is going to continue to fill your house. And it is really that buttery, garlic, gorgeous smells that you're going to smell.
So you might want to warn people about making this meal because they might get a couple knocks on the door from the neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Asking if there's any leftovers.
Is there any left over, please? And you'll end up with this gorgeous plate of food here that it really looks so welcoming, you know, and it's just such a stunning, gorgeous dish. And this margarine from STORK is just really elevating that flavor.
Listen, Andriette, you have made me think of a morn full of that goodness. And I think it will be nothing but goodness, especially if you jump on this one, because there's something special about creating wholesome meals that feel like home. And when I think about this, nostalgia comes to mind. All the memories I've had with my mom frying up fish, using margarine and doing some incredible things. So memories at its finest. And it gets even better because you could be winning the perfect tool to keep the tradition going. You can stand a chance to win one of 10 KitchenAid stand mixers.
That is incredible.
It is, right?
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, Andriette's excited about this one. She's probably going to enter, and you can too. So simply do the following, right? Buy 2 STORK baking margarines, one of them being the new STORK white baking margarine, and then keep your till slip safe. And then you want to do the following. WhatsApp the word STORK to the number 060-673-8661, and then simply follow the prompts. It's that easy. Now, this competition closes on the 12th of May, 2025. Your T's and C's do apply, but let me tell you, after this inspiration, I want you to head over to expressoshow.com. I want you to also get involved in this competition, and I want you to show off to all your neighbors and get the smile going, because you're going to make a lot of friends after this one. Andriette, you've been amazing. Absolutely appreciate you.
So
I'll see you at Monfort.
Oh, yes, thank you.